Hi everyone, cast cam.
Okay. Good morning, my cutie patooties, and welcome to another Queer Diaries! New York edition. Oh, sorry, I have hiccups. I honestly woke up feeling... sorry, my hiccups are gonna be continuously interrupting my trains of thought. I get the most violent hiccups, and everyone in my life finds it so funny. And before anyone, starts offering advice of like, you need to hold your breath, you need to drink water, you need to do... I promise you, I tried all those things. I've been suffering from these hiccups for like 30 straight minutes. I don't know why hiccups ravage my body for so long, and why they're so violent. Let's quickly go slap on some skincare before we start doing our makeup. But I woke up this morning feeling like my body was run over by a truck because it's the second or third day of my period. And as you all know, I have quite intense menstrual cycles. Also breaking out. Who doesn't love a new pimple? But I am just getting ready right now because I will be filming for a brand deal today, aka the whole reason why we're in New York. And in particular, I will be filming making bagels today. I can't believe I get to learn how to make bagels and that is considered work. Like genuinely, what an incredible privilege. I've always wanted to learn how to make bagels. I'm not much of a baker, though I have been wanting to try to make more baked goods. I think maybe next year will be the year where I attempt to bake more things. Maybe do like a TikTok series of like Sai attempts pastries or something along the lines of that. We'll first start by learning how to make bagels. These hiccups are annoying me so badly. Holding my breath in an attempt to get rid of them. Okay, hopefully they're gone now. Oh, I find them so frustrating. Please let me know in the comments if you also suffer from having hiccups for a full-blown hour. Sometimes I've had hiccups for hours, which is the most frustrating thing. I don't know anyone else who's ever had to suffer from hiccups for as long as I do. I'm sure you exist out there. Please be in community with me. Reveal yourself in the comments. I also feel like what better place to learn how to make bagels than New York City? We've also stayed in New York for long enough now that I'm actually starting to familiarize myself with the names of things. I understand now Soho means south, not Houston, Houston. South of Houston. I also know that this bagel shop that we're going to is in Midtown, and Midtown is where Times Square is.
For me, this is huge.
This is enormous. I'm also particularly sleepy because I've been both staying up late in order to edit, and I've also been waking up early in order to edit and work. Obviously, one of the trade-offs of being a content creator is that when you're traveling, you just have to edit at the same time. And in the past, I used to very much prioritize living in the moment. I would definitely film all of my travel moments, but I would not take the time to sit down and comb through all of the footage just because I do try to be present when I'm traveling, specifically when I'm with other people. Even filming this Get Ready With Me right now, I always feel so guilty when Cass or anyone in my life ever has to wait for me while I'm filming. But I also know that a huge, or maybe not a huge, maybe just a very vocal minority of my audience, especially my short form viewers, not y'all, my sweet baby angel long form viewers, you guys are my angels. You guys are so sweet. I have a lot of short form viewers who absolutely despise the fact that I will post my travel content later, whether it be a month later, a couple months later, or sometimes even a year later. When I watch other content creators, I personally don't care when their content comes out. That does not at all affect my viewing experience, but I have gotten so many DMs, I've gotten comments about it. I've even been sent Reddit threads of people discussing how much they hate this, but people hate the fact that my content is delayed. I could totally see why that would be disgruntling as a viewer, especially, if you're used to content creators that post more live.
So why my baby angel?
I was just telling them about how I know that some people really hate that I post delayed content, and all that to say, I know that a lot of you baby angels in the comments don't mind whatsoever. Oh, thank you, my love. My favorite, pineapple fizz coffee. Wow, this shape is so...
I'm obsessed.
And I know most of you who are vocal in the comments would be like, Sai, post when you can, take your time editing, and you're all sweet. And I love you so much, and I'm very grateful for your grace. But listen, I think it's definitely something that I can work on. I definitely want to try to attempt posting more in live time.
I don't think you need to apologize for me.
Thanks, honey.
Good things take time.
Good things take time.
Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Rome wasn't built in a day. I also don't consider, I don't think my content is Rome. You know what I mean? I get it. Bitches are like, why can't you fucking post faster? And it's hard. Listen, I don't have a whole editing team. You know, it's just me. It's just me out here. But I want to try my best when Cass and I go to Asia this year for the first time in any of my Asia trips. I'm gonna try to post within a week or two of the actual events happening, whatever they may be. I don't know how that's gonna go. I think it may be very stressful, but I'm taking this New York trip as kind of like a test run. Am I able to kind of post videos on this trip a little closer to live events? But all that said, none of you need to concern yourselves with that. These are just internal thoughts that I'm having.
I'm doing nerd stuff.
Cass is doing nerd stuff.
Should I tell them?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Cass Cam. Today I'm drinking a matcha. So good. My sore throat is finally a little bit better. It sounds hoarse, but that's because I sleep with my mouth open. Like... And so my throat's a little dry, but I'm feeling good. But today, the entire reason that I wanted to come to New York is because probably in my top 5 favorite writers of all time is Joan Didion. And her entire life's archive was purchased for an undisclosed sum by the New York Public Library. And I caught wind of this last year when I was in New York for an academic conference. And the New York Public Library gave us a tour and they were talking about the acquisition of the collection. And so immediately from that moment, I was like, I will make a pilgrimage here and I will explore the archive. If you don't know about Joan Didion, she is a fastidious record collector. So all of her notes, all of her recipes, her cookbooks are in the archive, all of her dinner party, like seating charts, everything. And some people have been like, that's really invasive. And to that I would say, she's dead and the money went towards her estate. She has very few surviving relatives and no children that are surviving her. So I really want to go and I want to get in there. But for those who have never been to an archive, which I assume is many, sort of a niche thing, you have to go through a sort of like process of contacting the special collections office and then getting in contact with them because there's like hundreds of boxes of these archived materials. And so you have to sort of say like, hey, I want you to pull this, this, and this for me on this date and have it ready. So I have been slowly getting ready to do this. I registered for a guest public library card, which you can do for the New York Public Library. It's an amazing library. If you ever get the chance to be in New York City, you have to see it. Stunning. Same with the Boston Public Library, actually. East Coast libraries, they hit different. So today I'm registering while Sai gets ready to hopefully get to go see the collection before we leave. Fingers crossed, because sometimes they're like, oh, someone's already booked it out or whatever. But anyways, that's what I'm doing.
So I'm doing bimbo girl shit as Cass does sexy hot nerd stuff. After I finish getting ready, I'm just gonna go ahead and compile a rough cut, just boring work stuff. And then after boring work stuff, we'll be making the trek from Soho to Midtown. It's roughly an hour to an hour and a half walk. We may end up taking public transit, we'll see. I'm also very stinky and need to shower today, but that's just a side note. And then after we make bagels, which will probably take us all the way into the nighttime because it is roughly a 3-hour affair, Cass and I are gonna be getting Korean food at this restaurant that is quite renowned and acclaimed, specifically for their soup. They have a very delicious, simple soup. So I'm excited to go try. Also, today is the first day of June, so happy Pride Month, gay people. I see you. Here is the face beat. Here's the fit. I just got these shorts from GU the other day. They were on sale. And now I'm gonna get some work and editing done, and then we shall head to Midtown to make bagels. It's an absolutely gorgeous day today, which is wonderful because it's been so rainy the past couple of days. We're going to Brick. Apparently this bagel place is good, so Cass wanted to try it. You guys, Cass just bought this bagel for $35.
I just bought a grossly overpriced bagel, and Sai is not pleased with me about it, so I atone. It's certainly gonna be mid. Sai was so upset she didn't even want me to show you, and it's been tense ever since, I won't lie. I won't lie, it may have ruined the morning, to be honest with you. And it is grossly overpriced, and I'll atone for that, and I'm sorry, baby. It's lox and bacon, instead of just bacon or just lox. Yeah.
Which is insane.
Which is insane.
Why would you get 2 proteins?
And like I said, it's been really tense ever since.
Try your expensive bagel.
This is our monstrosity. Cheese, egg, chili crisp, bacon, lox, and chive cream cheese. Chicken's here too, just to make the vibe worse. It smells really good. It's pretty fire. I will not lie to you. Not worth the price, but fire. You want to try right, baby?
Sure. This is crazy. Cass also got egg in it. There's a lot in here.
There's a lot in there.
That's why it was $35.
And I'm so sorry to my wife.
You don't have to apologize, honey.
Girl.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Girl. What do you think?
I think there's a lot going on. I think the bacon and lox is very overwhelming. Two very salty things in combination. Tastes like a bagel I would make at home.
But I say that in a good way.
Pretty good.
I would say though, like the bagel itself could be better. I've had better.
Oh, wow.
But I'm having a good time.
I'm trying to be better about not being mad at Cass when they buy things that I find grossly overpriced. They should be allowed to buy expensive things without me judging them. Or rather, my argument.
They should let me judge them without letting it affect their experience.
I can't believe that. What would you rate it out of 10, be honest?
A 6?
That's crazy.
I mean, baby, we can't even hold it. It's dripping wet.
You gotta just get freaky with it.
I also got an ube latte. Very delicious. Chimmy is absolutely exhausted, so we're dropping him off at the hotel. Now we're gonna go make bagels. We're almost at the bagel shop. I have no idea where we are either. So this is where we're gonna make bagels. Can we get a gato here? And then can we do a soup each? And then also an order of the kimchi mandu?
Sure. So just one beer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good morning, my sleepy bear. And good morning to you, my cutie patooties. Cass just woke up. I also am just waking up. And now I'm just quickly getting ready because today I'm going to Brooklyn for the first time. And we are specifically going to Brooklyn because I will be getting a tattoo today. So many exciting things. Cass and I are making the walk to Atelier Eva, which is a wonderful tattoo studio here in New York. I'll be getting this area, or just my hand. I don't know what the tattoo looks like. Most tattoo artists will only show you the design on the day of, so we'll see. Atelier Eva kindly reached out to me a couple of months ago and asked if I would ever want to do a tattoo collaboration with them. And I, of course, was so excited and honored that they asked me. Today is the day that collaboration comes to fruition. So I'm gonna quickly get ready because I'm already on a time crunch, but I will see y'all once we, I don't know, go get breakfast or something before this huge tattoo. I don't know, but I'll see you guys after I'm ready. Here's my fit, my shoes. Gonna get tattooed right here. Cappy is looking so cute. And now we're about to go get breakfast. Let's go see Brooklyn for the first time. Cheers. We are at
Sundays in Brooklyn.
I'm surprised you're not going for something sweet, my love. Cheers.
Potatoes are really good. Try one.
looks really pretty. I love it. It's gorgeous.
Amazing. I'm so
Cass just came back from the bookstore. Show us your haul, honey. Wow. Amazing. Outline is done. We just chose the colors together. I love how collaborative it's been. He's here. Amazing. It looks incredible. I love this color section. What do you think of the colors, honey?
Gorgeous.
The red is on. She's doing such an amazing job. Here's the state of things. It hurts like a bitch. The red and orange part done. Now we're about to do more green and yellow. It is so unbelievably beautiful. I'm so pleased with it. I've also never had an artist pay so much attention to detail before. She's making sure to fill in every single nook and cranny, and it just looks breathtaking. I'm so happy with it. I feel so complete. We're basically done, but we're gonna darken up the green a little bit. It's gorgeous. But I'm such a big fan.
You know?
I love it so much.
You need to be better about wearing sunscreen now on your hair.
Finally, the white ink. We just finished. It looks so incredible. I'm so happy with it. It took a second for the green ink to take on my hand, but we got it in the end, Chief, and I just feel so complete with it. I'm so happy. And my tattoo artist was genuinely the sweetest. I love the vibes of the studio. So wonderful, so safe, so friendly. A very great experience. Okay, friends, the tattoo is done now. I'm sore and aching and ready to be stuffed full of fish. I've never sat inside sugarfish before.
Who are you texting right now?
It's all about you. 난 머리 위부터 자꾸 눈을 떠지니까. Baby, it's true. Everywhere is you all day. 우리 둘의 공간 속에 멈춰 있는 거야. All I want is just one kiss.
The blue crab hand roll is apparently Cass's favorite.